You are watching Kit Cabinet, and this is the inbox review of the Revell Heinkel 70 F2 in 1/72 scale. So another black box release from Revell, the Heinkel 70 Blitz. And this is also made in Ukraine, so this is the ICM kit. Now there's one thing with Revell, and that's that they have a tendency to have several different releases from the same plane, but from different manufacturers. They also released the old Matchbox Heinkel Blitz, which is this one. So you have to take care that's a different kit than this one. Okay? Okay, let's have a look inside. The sprues, they hardly fit into frame, but these are very similar. So let's have a closer look. And we'll see some very nice and subtle detail here. And there's also like a myriad of parts here. Very nice small details for everything. And everything looks just very crisp and very nice. But this is indeed a very well tooled kit. Yeah, here a similar story. Very subtle fabric covering of the elevators. Interior detail very subtle. We have the seats here, looking very good. There's also a couple of passenger seats here that look a bit basic compared to the rest, but then again you won't see very much of these seats anyway. Choice between a skid and a tail wheel. And the main fuselage, yes, the detail is very subtle. You can see very subtle rivet lining here. So you have to take care not to mess that up when you're modeling, when you're putting this one together. Very subtle, very nice. And this is basically just the other fuselage half and the other wing. The transparencies, yeah, they look nice and clear, but upon close inspection they have a little bit of this, yeah, what do you call this, this orange peel structure. So you could like buff that up a little with very fine sanding paper, or just dip them in future and hope for the best, but as is they look okay. They distort very little at the distance to the cockpit. The canopy parts look very clear, and they also have like the instrument panels like transparent, so you can like see all the dials properly through transparent glass. So subtle. The decals. Now, as with all these black label boxes from Revell, you get only one paint scheme and one set of decals for that scheme. And this is them. And they look nice enough at first glance, although they're ever so slightly out of register. There's a tiny white line just getting past the black here on the Balkenkreuzer. And the problem is they often use white as a backing for your for other color printing for black, red and yellow and blue. There's often white backing for that first, and that white backing is getting past these letters as well. So all these letters have like this tiny white stripe, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame that these decals aren't completely registered. And I don't know if these decals are from Cartograph, by the way. Not entirely sure. The instructions in their black box series, the booklets are very nice and in full color. And also with this one, with some modeling tips, your colors, your sprue map with the parts that you don't need are blacked out. And the instructions in full color. And very, yeah, looking very straightforward. Now, there are a lot of parts on this kit. It's nicely detailed, so it's maybe not for the beginner, but they classify this one as a level 4 kit, which I think is maybe a bit because the Polikarpov, the Chaika, was a level 3 kit, which may be smaller, but was a lot more fiddly than this one. So Raffel's level system is a bit like, okay. But it's not a beginner's kit, I think. And here's your painting scheme. And yeah, it's the basic scheme that you get, for which you had one set of decals, which is a bit of a shame. A Spanish version would have been nice as an extra option, but oh well, this one looks good as well. So, all in all, a very nice kit, nicely detailed and all. Bit of a letdown with the decals, with them only having one option and them being slightly out of register, which can be corrected with some work or some aftermarket decals, but that's of course your choice.